Baseball, it is said, is just a game.
Friday night baseball. Settling in now, Christian Yelich. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, number 22.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
2-1's the count.
A bouncer to the left side. Simmons is there. Throw on to first in time, one away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Count still at 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in, Alex Bregman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Just missed with a breaking ball. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. Count now a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Down in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. And a neck-high fastball that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. Hey guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful. That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Stepping up now, Jabari Blash. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Harper corrals it, but he can't get it there in time. Blash reaches on the strikeout. Coming to the plate now, Luis Sardinas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Stepping into the box, Henry Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Sardinas is off of first with 2 away. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there. Stepping in, John Borman, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Borman, 30 years of age. He was a 24th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Pyle giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Into the box, Steve Hull. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez is there, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Alex Bregman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pyle on the move, and that's the second out of the inning. Trace Thompson digs in.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Jabari Blash, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Two balls and a strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter is of the zone all game long.
Got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Cheney patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So stepping in, Luis Sardinas, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Harper is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Sardinas is retired, 2 down now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Henry Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Cheney. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, John Borman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Well, he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. John Borman goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Popped him up. Gonzalez in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Steve Hull. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Steve Hull.
And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, When you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike now. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Gonzalez. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Even 1-1 count to Margot. The 1-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the heater.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Liriano is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he's safe. Here's Jabari Blash. And they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
3-0 to him now. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Fly ball out toward right field. Liriano is over. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run. Now batting, Henry Sanchez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Liriano has a read on it. And the inning is over. Hit, no errors. Mauricio Cabrera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Cleveland Indians win this one despite Friday night baseball. Now in the box, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8. High and deep to right. Liriano racing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Here's George Springer.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters, speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Next will be the designated hitter, Darren Norman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Popped him up. Vargas moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a wild throw there as he tried for the backhand, but it got right by him. Into the box now, Elmer Gonzalez. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. This is pulled into right. Liriano is going to have room out there as he puts. Stepping into the box, Kendrick Ferreira. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to A.J. Reed. Pulled toward right center field. Cheney on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
High in the air out to center field. Cheney is there, 2 gone. Next up for the Stros, William Doe. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Vargas on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
That was a pretty good changeup in his last at-bat when he hit the home run. That was a changeup away that he drilled to the opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap. That was a great piece of hitting.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Count is 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And he fouls this one off. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Stepping in now, George Springer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Striding in once again, Darren Norman.
Designated hitter, Darren Norman.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Changeup in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Very weakly on the ground. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but...
And the throw is in time to get him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elmer Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
There to look it in is Simmons, one away. At the plate, Kendrick Ferreira. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cheney is there, 2 down. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed.
Number 23, A.J. Reed.
We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Neat little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out. Standing in, William Doe.
Now batting, third baseman, William Doe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game, and he'll step off. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Ball
3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Stays alive. Still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jose Altuve becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. Into the box, Darren Norman. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Norman over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Hit hard down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Norman rounds third and is digging for the plate. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's now 6-2. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On its way is pitch number 75. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down. Antonio Senzatella enters to do the.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders.
Is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Just off the stepping up to the plate, Akinori Inaba, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the game's first pitch is taken for ball one, and we are officially underway this afternoon from Angel Stadium. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by, you kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well.
Hard hit ball to short. Simmons has it. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. Striding in for Oakland, Adam Frazier, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Popped him up. Gonzalez calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High pop up. Vargas is there for it. 1 down. Set to get his day started, Jose Medina, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chad Pinder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Sweep here today.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first. Digging in the switch hitter, Stefanelli. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Now at the plate, Akinori was a ground out victim last time. 1-0. That pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9. He's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Inaba leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
J.P. Crawford comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. And here's Renato Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground is short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Lead the way. Digging in to try it again, Jose Medina. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
A ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Chad Pinder waits on deck.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 3-2 one more time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Liriano ranging back at the track, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
A 1 pitch on its way. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in, Bruce Maxwell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Left side, but well foul. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning. Into the box now, Edmundo Castro, runner in scoring position with Sukan. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I know you have to protect the strike, get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Digging in, Keith Stefanelli trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher.
1-1-1.
Pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. There's a strike. The 1-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Castro on third. Stefanelli at second with 2 gone. 2 is left. Sierra. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, J.P. Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And here's Renato Nunez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first base. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Medina. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. Now the A's designated hitter, Chad Pinder. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And this is fouled at the plate. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. And that misses ball 1. Maxwell, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Relay 3.
The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Antonio Senzatella takes the mark.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach up.
Tuesday night. Now at the plate, Henry Varela. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Video, you know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Right there for strike 1. Smokey is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty D, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Liriano going back on it, still ranging back, and that one is gone. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line, and it's 1-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners first baseman. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count for the strikeout here.
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try shake contact. But one thing.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jock Peterson. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jock Peterson goes quietly leading off the second. First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Edgar Navarro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line drive to center field. Cheney will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Stepping in, Andreas Zamora is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. High in the air out towards shallow right. 1 away here to begin the third. Standing in, Carlton Keenan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Keenan stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Liriano moves over. 2 down. Digging in now, Henry Varela. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Gonzalez over to his left, and the inning is over. At the plate, Michael Tolbert. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. In now, Brian Ferrioli. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot.
1-1-1.
Oh, right back to him on. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ryan Healy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And the 2-out threat will not come. In now the Mariners DH, Edgar Navarro. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Navarro, a native of Puerto Rico. He was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out. Ready now, Andreas Zamora. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cheney sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. At the plate, Carlton Keenan. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And that one just missed outside. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Running hard. He's digging for second.
Hold on to it.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And he takes this one high. 1-1. Keenan at second with 2 down. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd. Coming to the plate now, Michael Colbert. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do. Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted in the air out to right. Liriano has a beat on it. 1 out. So coming to the plate, Brian Ferrioli. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay. You want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Jock Peterson now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Hit in the air out to center field. Cheney is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Edgar Navarro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't.
And he will get there to make the running play. Leading off the inning, Andreas Zamora, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Striding into the box, Carlton Keenan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Down the third baseline. Hard hit ball to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in, Michael Tolbert. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he. Cannon Middleton comes out of the bullpen.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing.
Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Coffee. Into the box now, Curtis Waters. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he fouls this one off. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row.
They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball flow.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Into the box now, Rob Brasky. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals in the first after an inning. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Line drive to center field. Cheney has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. down the left field line and deep, and that will end up now he'll step off. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop. Simmons reined in, and there's out number 2. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short, taken in by Simmons. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So next to the plate for the Royals, Gregorio Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Straight up, straight up.
Popped high in the air. Gonzalez shading to his right. 2 down. So striding forward now, Anton Gallegos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The count now at 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Digging in now for Kansas City, Curtis Waters. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Liriano is in pursuit and foul. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Standing in now, Rob Brasky, 1-0 the count. Back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third, and he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone. Stepping in now, Trey Mancini as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate, and they're runners at the corners now. Hit sharply on the ground. The second for one, relay to first in time, and just like that. So digging in now, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Cajo, nobody.
And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Ready for another chance? Gregorio Sanchez. And he comes after the next guy as well. Can't say I like what I'm seeing here. It's ball one.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Missed with a breaking ball. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He'll try it again. 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. Liriano moves over. 2 gone.
No runner, go home.
So striding in, Anton Gallegos. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. No balls and 1 strike. Bird over at second. Woodall on at first with 2 down. A wave and a miss.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Royals strand a pair. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Curtis Waters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
In there, a base hit. In is Jorge Soler. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So here's the Royals DH, Rob Brasky. He singled his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In the dirt here. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row, and they finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. This year against right-handed pitching, Mancini brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. And he sends it the other way toward right center. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. The tying run is into score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Greg Bird is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Fouled off. Perez, the runner at second with 1 away. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Settling in now, Lamar Woodall. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Simmons is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Gregorio Sanchez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Hit hard to short. Simmons has it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Striding in, Anton Gallegos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Hit in the air down the right field line. Liriano is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Curtis Waters.
Second baseman.
In there, strike 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Grounder down the line at third, so that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Another one sent foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Pyle has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Antonio Senzatella. 6-3 the final score today. The Kansas City Royals crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Friday Night Baseball. Smokey will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's
ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Frazier is on his way home. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're at 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Behind. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. First offering on its way. Up around the face. 3 runs already home here. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
To 2-2 now.
Great off-speed pitch right there. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
This is lifted out to left. Pyle will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Pyle giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping up now, Keith Stefanelli. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now. Adam Frazier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that's finally over for a strike. The 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Lays off 1-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And that's in there, base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 0-1 the count. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Stefanelli at second. Frazier at first. 2 out in the inning. Popped him up. Pulliam in foul ground. And that ends the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weak chopper up the line. Pulliam takes it in. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Cheney sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-1. 2-2 the count. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, what a play. The throw. Wow. Coming to the plate now, Bruce Maxwell. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. Stepping into the box, Edmundo Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Maxwell gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping in, Boog Powell. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases.
3-3, let's go. Relay.
And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Simmons is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Next up for the A's, Adam Frazier. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
1-1 the count now. 1-1. Line hard. but this will be a foul ball. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 1-1 the count. And he misses, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Skied down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the...
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Cheney racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Into the box, Jose Medina swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more.
And the throw to first is there. Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Parker Bridwell takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Parker Bridwell.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Angels win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Smokey earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Tyler Anderson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Cannon Middleton strikes out the side to record the save, his 42nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show.